you can't improve it if you don't know it, right? So not looking at your money and avoiding it just keeps you in that constant cycle of financial stress. And I have been there. So many of us have been there where it's bad. Like, how many times have you heard somebody say, I'm just not going to look at my bank statement? And it's just like, well,
Mm-hmm.
that's not going to fix the problem. But I understand if you don't get it's not real, but then you still have that stress. It's just
Mm-hmm.
about what is unknown. So times like this, it's an important opportunity to take control of your finances, even if it's not currently pretty or where you want to be, so that you can make conscious decisions, of how to get to where you want to be.
Yeah. So first is getting a clear view of your finances. Second is doing something about it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yep.
I always talk about the ostrich and burying your head in the sand. And um, I really want, and I think we want as an organization for the last few years to not be in vain,
Mm-hmm.
right? What we have experienced, for that to not be in vain.
Mm-hmm.
So for us to be able to look back at what's been a difficult 2.5, almost 3 years and say, this was the catalyst for me changing my family's money story for the better, whatever that looks
Exactly.
like. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's a very intersectional thing, particularly for low to moderate income workers. And the most vulnerable among us. Financial education alone won't do it, right?
Right.
Cash injections alone won't do it. But a combination of education, because we don't know what we don't know, along with resources and support and taking actual action and control, is the recipe for increasing your financial stability.
Ooh, I like that recipe. So it's
Oh,
education,
mhm.
resources, and taking control. So, resources can be a myriad of things, though. It could be community resources like SNAP benefits or housing support or food banks. And I just want to reiterate, if that is where you are right now, there is no shame. You should not feel guilty about that. Like the fact that you are taking advantage and making sure that you and your family and loved ones are taken care of is courageous.
Yeah.
So if you qualify for those resources, that is a great, that is part of being financially confident, to take advantage of those. But another, if you don't qualify for them, another resource is often employers.
Mhm.
A lot of employers offer, and we partner with so many employers who support their employees by having some type of financial wellness program available to them. I know we as an organization partner with AFCPE and the Coordinated Assistance Network to offer free financial coaching and counseling. But it can all also be, you know, making a decision to add income to your household. So, as many benefits and resources that you can take advantage of. For some of us, if we don't actually qualify for those things, or your employer doesn't have a financial wellness program that you can take advantage of, it might come down to like, okay, how can I get creative? How can I add
Mhm.
income to my household? What does that look like? Does it look like picking up extra shifts at work? Does it mean like selling some things around the house, taking
Mhm.
advantage of the gig economy and like doing Instacart or
Mhm.
Uber Eats or something, or using your own talents or gifts to create some type of income?